What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the Everyday Hustle. Appreciate y'all being here. I'm Adam Ali. This is my new segment on this channel where I dissect various trending videos. Still don't have a name for this. Still not sold on the names that you've been giving me for this new segment. But comment below. We're gonna figure it out. We're gonna get one. Hopefully it'll be at the end of this video where I'll be like, yep, that's the one right here. Nonetheless, someone sent me this video of this woman talking about men and how they should move with different type of women out there. And the main topic about this video is privacy. She felt like a lot of men are jeopardizing everything that they got going on because they're dealing with the wrong woman who is going out there and telling all their business and essentially creating a recipe for disaster. So I thought the video was very interesting. I'm going to watch it with you guys, and as I watch it, I'm going to stop it and give you guys kind of my thoughts around it. And you guys also, when you're watching the video, leave your thoughts as well. All right, let's get right into today's video around privacy.
You got to get you a bitch, bro, that value privacy. You got to get you a female, bro, that understands the importance of privacy. You got to get you a woman, bro, that understands what privacy means. Y'all be with these hoes, and she looks great. Great. Ass A1. Body A1. Outfits be A1. Have herself together. Hygiene be up. The hoe don't know nothing about privacy. So anything you do with her, anything you say to her, anything...
First off, let me start saying that, you know, she's cursing a lot. So let's just focus on the messaging here. Maybe she has something important to say here. But the first important thing that she has to say here is the topic around privacy. I think that privacy is huge in a bond, in any relationship, because it is tied to trust. You know, as a man, if I begin letting you in on my thoughts, my ideas, my outcomes, my shortcomings, I'm trusting you in this, which, if again, I talked about this in a previous video where I strongly believe trust comes before love. You can love someone that you trust, but you can't love someone that you don't trust. So privacy is fully about trust. Anyhow, let's keep it going.
Got going on, she'll run to Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, the church, the neighborhood, the club, the hair salon, the nail shop, and tell everything. A lot of y'all niggas, you get set up and robbed. A lot of y'all niggas, you end up losing your valuables. You end up...
She's saying some key things here, you know, running on to social media. But then where she's hitting it home for me, where the messaging is when she starts going into reality and starts talking about what's happening in the household. So things in, you know, worship places, you know, salons, clubs, all this stuff. So one major thing that's happening here is gossiping. When a woman is starting to go out there and tell all her business and other people's business, that's a form of gossiping, and nothing really good comes out of gossiping. It's so important to keep privacy amongst, you know, a couple sacred. And how many times have you been a friend to someone, and here they come telling you about their issues at home. You give them your best solid advice, which is usually like, oh, you could do better, only to find out shortly after they're back together or they're still going together. So you end up looking like a hater, even though you're coming from a genuine place. But the problem here is she came to you with all of this nonsense. All of this could have been avoided because if she just kept the relationship, you know, sacred. You know, what is happening in the household sacred and not coming to everybody. Anyhow, let's keep watching this video.
Losing your assets, you end up losing relationships with your kids behind hoes that don't know the importance of privacy. Y'all be with these bitches and these hoes tell and talk about everything. They don't understand how to manage emotions because they have no real sense of self-care, which is number 2. And when you make these bitches mad, they will tell things about what y'all got going on that you shouldn't. And this is especially important for you street niggas. Y'all be with these young hoes.
You know, it's actually true. When people are mad and when people are under the influence, a lot of true feelings comes out. And this is almost the perfect opportunity to see how someone feels for you. And this is bound to happen where there will be a dispute. Can this person manage their emotions to keep everything in the household? Once they start trickling and, you know, and it comes out of the household and they're starting to talk to XYZ and bringing it to social media, leaving little subliminals. That's such a bad look, because you're making it harder for repair. And a lot of times there is so much room to repair, because again, I naturally think we will dispute, we will bump heads. These are natural things. But once you bring it to the public eye, it's not sacred anymore. Anyhow, let's keep watching.
But in real life, when you have one of these bitches that as soon as they get mad at you, they gonna tell everything y'all got going on, it's the quickest way to get your ass set up, robbed, or for another nigga to know where y'all live at or what y'all got going on. It's not cute, my G. It's not cool. It's not gonna work out in the end. Y'all understand what I'm explaining? The hoe got to have some sort of sense of, me and my nigga got to have some shit going on that everybody else don't know about. Another thing is, a lot of these hoes y'all talk to, they don't know how to stand on their own enough to where they don't tell their family everything y'all got going on. Some of y'all, the whole brother, her mama, her sister, know everything you got going on.
She's certainly making a big point here. The nuclear family, which consists of the parents, mom, dad, and the kids, is the nuclear family. Everything else is extended family. Once extended family starts to penetrate and give their thoughts, you know, unsolicited advice, and because they know so much and it's one-sided and it just becomes a chaotic. Trust me, I know. And the nuclear family needs to have some sacred, I've been using this word a lot, and I'm gonna probably use it 10 more times in this video here. There needs to be privacy. There needs to be figuring it out. Of course, when things get out of hand, the extended family naturally, you know, with good intent, will come in and say their input to restore, you know, at least hopefully try to restore. Sometimes they already don't like one of the parties there, so they're gonna come and try to blow everything up. And you know, there has to be some sort of sacredness in a nuclear family, because too much extended family input destroys it. So she's making a major point here, and I'm pretty sure a lot of us have experienced this.
Including that one time when your ass didn't come on and you threw all your stuff out of the porch and you cried, my nigga. She told us everything.
Bam.
And it's sad. You picking the wrong type of bitches. For y'all young niggas, if you get this shit early, you will grow up and have a lot less stress in your life. A lot of y'all niggas, the main source of stress in y'all life come from lack of money and the type of bitches that y'all be having around y'all. Do y'all understand what I'm explaining? Because I'm telling y'all some G-ass shit.
You know, she mentioned something very important here, that a lot of issues that young men have are, you know, money issues. Everyone has a lot of issues around finances and just the type of partners they're choosing or the partners that they're interacting with. And it's true, you know, and again, easier said than done, because how do you know? You see, you know, the first impression matters, right? So you've seen a fly person, a fly chick, she looks good, she looks gorgeous, entertaining you in so many different ways. how will you know when privacy should be your deal breaker? And this is what I talked about in my last video. All of us, we got to have certain codes or values that just, you know, that are just complete deal breakers. Privacy for me is a major deal breaker. Does she like to gossip? And you can always kind of tell if you catching her talking about other people, you know, ooh this, ooh that, and you can see how she's talking with her other peers, her friends. Trust me, when things hit the fan, because they will hit the fan, you missed all the red flags. Okay. All right, y'all. Comment below. Let me know if you agree with this woman here. Did she drop any gems? Did you like what she had to say? Do you agree? Do you disagree? Did she say something that you were hoping her to say? Do you have advice? Comment below. Let me know below. I'm still looking for a name for this new segment on the channel. I'm hoping to do one of these videos one to two times a month, and then obviously the other, you know, taking you guys behind the scenes of the everyday hustle regularly, once a week. Well, send me videos. I appreciate when you guys send me videos like this one right here. This was really interesting to dissect. It was different from the other 3 videos I've done. So we're gonna keep the channel going. Appreciate you all, and comment, like, and subscribe, and I'm out. Peace.